Come back to those nights, my horror night.
Welcome to the Last Video Store. I'm your host, Bud Hattenfield, and this is the YouTube show where we recommend the good, the bad, and ugly of horror movies. We're going into the last week of June, so that means Sasquatchathon is almost over for the year, and I figured I'd give y'all a good triple header to end the week out in preparations for next year, so we can build up a whole new list of Bigfoot Sasquatch movies. So the triple feature I'm talking about today are the Boggy Creek Trilogy. If you haven't seen those, they go all the way back to 1972. Two of them are directed by Charles B. Pierce, who did The Town That Dreaded Sundown, which was focused on the Phantom Killer from Texarkana. And this roughly takes place within that exact same spot. Like I said, the first one came out in 1972, and it is a documentary style movie, very similar to The Town That Dreaded Sundown, where we get a narrator and some reenactments of some Bigfoot sightings, or folk monster is what they refer to them as, which is very similar to Bigfoot. So it's very much like Unsolved Mysteries, if y'all remember that show. The I could be butchering up. But anyway, like I said, we get a narrator and we talk to some town people and we get a bunch of reenactments of some Bigfoot attacks / sightings. He kills dogs, he attacks people in woods, he tries to break in houses and whatnot. And this movie's very, very good. For being 54 years old, it still holds up. I rewatched it in preparation for today's episode, and I still absolutely dig it. This one's very easy to find. TerraVision put out the VHS. I couldn't find the old school copy that was under $50. But we also get a DVD from cheesy movies that you can still find on eBay. And a couple years back, we got a Blu-ray, and the company who did the Blu-ray was Legend of Boggy Creek.com, so maybe you can still find a copy of this for pretty cheap. And it came with like a cool packaging that looked just like this. But I definitely recommend the first one. It is a whole lot of fun. It's still eerie. It has a good atmosphere to it, and it's intense for being a 54-year-old movie. So we're going to move along to the second one, which this is very similar to the way House is. So the second movie to actually be made is Return to Boggy Creek, and this one came out in 1977. This one was more of a family-friendly film, and it stars Dana Plato from fucking Different Strokes, and Dawn Wells, who was in Gilligan's Island, but she was also in The Town That Dreaded Sundown. She was one of the victims. And this one's not too bad. It just doesn't fit the previous film, and I don't think Charles B. Pierce had anything to do with this one. Like I said, this one just felt very Disney to me, and you can still watch it. I believe it's streaming right now on Amazon Prime, along with the first one and the third one that we're going to talk about. But when it comes to physical releases, we only got a VHS of it. So I would like to see a DVD or Blu-ray just to add it to the collection, but for now, this is the best we can do, and it goes for about $25 on eBay, which isn't bad at all. So I'm not going to exclude that one because it holds a place in this trilogy, but we're going to go to the actual part 2, and that's Boggy Creek 2. This one came out, I believe, in 1983. And Charles B. Pierce returns to write and direct this one. And this one picks up very similar to the original tone. It's not a documentary style movie. It's about a professor and some of his students, and they go camping in the area and they come across the Boggy Creek Creature. That's pretty good stuff, Boggy Creek Creature. This one's a whole lot of fun. It's not as good as the first one, but it's obviously better than the second one. But I still recommend all three of these movies. This one is also streaming on Amazon Prime. You can find it. This VHS copy, I think, cost me about $30. It wasn't too bad. But Vinegar Syndrome had put out a very beautiful Blu-ray, and if it's still in print, I would highly recommend doing so. So Boggy Creek 2, and the legend continues. So I'm going to stop rambling about Bigfoot movies. Like I said, unfortunately, this is the very last week of Sasquatchathon. For the whole month of July, we're going to hit some summer camp style horror movies and some creature features because they're always fun. Summer's just about halfway over, which is sad, but that's just how time be rolling. But I hope you're all making it out there. You're surviving. You're not getting killed. You're not getting swallowed whole by creatures, and just you're having a good, okay summer. Old Bud Haddonfield's good. Everything's good. My wife's very healthy. The cancer has pretty much cleared up. She finished her chemotherapy. She got her little port removed, so that makes me very happy. And she's back on her bodybuilding journey. So I'm super happy and stoked for that. I hope each and every one of y'all's healthy and happy and everything's going good in your life. And if not, I'm giving you as much positivity as I can. I'm a big proponent in karma, so do good things and be good people. But I'm going to stop rambling. Can't wait for next week's episode just so I can come back. I took last week off because I filmed a game show. I didn't do too good, but shit happens. So I'm going to stop rambling. This is the last video store. I'm your host, Bud Haddonfield. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on next week's episode. We're continuing with Summer Carnage all the way up through August. So continuing to be safe. Don't have sex. Don't drink. Don't drink and drive. Don't do drugs. Be good people.
Here in this primitive river bottom wilderness in southern Arkansas, along with deer, duck, crane, and beaver, lurks a creature that walks upright. Whether it is a man, a monster, or a myth, no one really knows. What we do know is the people around Fouke, Arkansas say they have seen such a creature nearly 250 times since 1954. And that this creature, whatever it is, emits one of the most terrifying sounds ever recorded. The Legend of Boggy Creek, rated G.
Return to Boggy Creek.
What kind of crazy place is this? Does somebody live here? Yeah, the monster.
Over 15 million people thrilled to the legend of Boggy Creek. Now the monster returns to stalk the swamps and terrify the citizens in his own very special way.
The all-new Return to Boggy Creek, the family adventure picture of the year. Are you too scared to come back? Return to Boggy Creek.
You can take my word for it, there ain't no monsters around here.
Hey, boy, where do you think you're gonna find that monster?
Gonna find him in the swamp if it exists.
He's been seen over 100 times since the early 50s.
Seen by who? Drunks or city folks like you all want your names in the newspaper?
It's moved more than 50 yards in the last few seconds.
Something's out there, and it's heading toward Tanya. Tell him to come in, Brian.
Come on, give me the walk.
Is it him?
I don't know. Keep going. You better say something. you're building these fires around this camp, isn't it? Because it's afraid of the fire. Isn't it?
You finally smartened enough, cousin.
No.
Now, from the award-winning producer Charles C. Pierce comes a motion picture that will stir your imagination. From his first classic film, The Legend of Boggy Creek, he proudly presents Boggy Creek 2, and the legend continues. Rated PG, coming to a theater near you.
Michael Myers are the heroes of my past. Now the media is dying. Chucky and the zombies now Olympic cemetery. So bring me back, cause I wanna come back to those times when all movies were so scary. I blow a red light with the creatures of the night. I wanna come back to those times and kiss the pretty screen queen. I wanna come back to those nights. Oh yeah, I wanna come back to those nights.